My name is Lisa Snow Lady, and I'm an artist. I mostly do painting in acrylics. I've been incorporating collage into my works. I love paper, and I was a graphic designer, so I worked with paper a lot. But I think I'm just appreciating the fact that I can recycle in old paper into my work. So that's kind of the latest thing I've been doing to keep my work fresh. I always liked to draw when I was a kid, and I just never gave it up. It was one of the things I could do, and I could do well. So I just took classes whenever I could, even as a kid, pottery, and just dabbled in a lot of things. I didn't think I was a great painter, but I just loved to experiment with a lot of different projects and use my creativity. So that kind of got me started. The urban landscape are some of my reoccurring themes. And the idea of making the ordinary sacred. Everyday ordinary objects can be just as important as just the most, out there, profound things. I love color palettes. I explore color. I'm always looking at color in nature, color in fabric, but I like color in general. So one piece informs the next. And I think I work in series because I was a graphic designer, and you had to, I worked with books and magazines and publications, and so I like the continuity of working with series. Drawing is it's really about observation and knowing what you're looking at and then being able to draw it. I took a lot of life drawing classes, and I also at university, and I also kept it up with doing life drawing sessions. So my drawing, I love to draw the figure. But I also took botanical sketching, a botanical drawing, which was very exacting, and we really had to learn about the plants and the way they were formed, and took them apart and looked at them even through a magnifying glass. So getting to know your subject matter is really beneficial to drawing. One of my highlights was being asked to be in various galleries at different places in my career. Major galleries. I was in the Fountainhead Gallery for a while, and she invited me to join them, and was invited to join Simon May's gallery in Port Townsend. And more recently, Lisa Harris invited me to join. They became Harris Harvey Gallery, and I've been with them for maybe since 2015. It seems like a lot of the galleries that I'm in, I was invited to join. But I have searched really, really hard to find a gallery, to pursue a gallery throughout my career, and have been rejected many times. Don't give up, I guess, is what I would say, and you don't know what's going to happen. And being invited to join is a really wonderful thing. Showing somebody one of my journals one time, he was someone in the building here, and he said, "These are so great." And I also wondered, what can I teach? I could teach drawing, but how do I teach drawing? People are intimidated. They think they can't draw. And I really wanted to be able to teach people to draw and to show them that they could. I started at the Volunteer Park Conservatory in their lifelong learning program. And it was botanical sketching in the conservatory, which was so wonderful. And I really enjoyed teaching these students. They were older, retired for the most part, people who had maybe enjoyed art or dabbled in it. So it was really rewarding to teach these people who wanted to learn, and to find out that I could teach and that I was a pretty good teacher. I would just say, be yourself. Just do what comes natural to you. Just find your passion. And there will be a lot of naysayers, you'll never make it as an artist. But if you're just true to yourself and true to your passion, I think you can make it happen. And I think that styles come and go, and you just have to do what fits, what feels good to you. So I'm just going to read what my 26-year-old self said. An artist, it's not something you do, it's someone you are. It's a way of living, a way of looking at reality and creation. Tonight I had someone say to me, "I want you to be an artist." I responded by saying that I did too. But yet when I think about it, I latently respond by saying that God wanted me to be an artist, and so he made me one. I only chose to practice the gift and talent that I was given. Artists are generally sensitive people, not unlike myself, people who think through the issues of life and pain and the joy and express their thoughts creatively. We are people who can dream, who create, may make beautiful the ugly, but it's also important to look at reality and depict it in some form. So yes, I am an artist, and I think that it is exciting that I can say it without feeling ashamed of how incompetent I feel or however amateur I may be. But I like to make all that I do have an element of creativity in it, including how I wear my clothes, how I arrange my books, how I set the table, how I cook, and how I write letters.